evening, Graham Rawlins with our Wednesday edition of News Geelong. Born and bred in Torquay, Zeb Walsh represented Australia in the Molokau to Dahu paddleboard race, which is 3 miles across the Channel of Bones in Hawaii. Up to 10% of dads suffer from some level of depression during their wife or partner's pregnancy and after the birth. And Deakin University psychology researchers want to know why. And later in the program, the Flying Hawk, Nathan Curry, will bring us the latest news from the action-packed world of Geelong sport, including another great day's thoroughbred racing from the Geelong synthetic track, which is being well done by the racing fraternity. While our chic Cherie Mills will update us with the Geelong and Surf Coast weather expected over the next 6 days. Doubt, a Parable, is a 2004 play set in the fictional St Nicholas Church School during 1964, with the school's principal, Sister Aloysius, having a severe manner and being a harsh critic. Meryl Friend has more.
We're here at the Woodbine Theatre in Coronation Street in Geelong West, where Geelong Repertory Theatre Company's next performance is Doubt, a Parable. It opens on the 2nd of September and runs until the 17th, and you can get tickets from GPAC. Now, Andrew, what's made you decide to sponsor local theatre?
Well, I've always been of the view that Geelong's got a rich cultural heritage that still hasn't come out of the woodwork, let's say. And I would really like to see a lot of sponsors supporting the arts in Geelong, because there's a lot in it for them. The more we sponsor the arts, the more there is for the particular businesses involved. I believe that as time goes by, we should encourage people to come to productions such as this and not travel to Melbourne. And I believe, of course, the community of Geelong would appreciate something like that.
Now, I know you were originally going to be sponsoring 12 Angry Men, and that would have been perfectly appropriate for you, but Doubt is pretty up there as well.
Yes, it is. No, Doubt's a very interesting production, because it reveals the conscience of a priest, whereas the 12 Angry Men reveal the conscience of 12 men. I originally chose 12 Angry Men because of the fact that I'm a lawyer, and I was intrigued by that particular story and how the jury decided that particular matter. But the priest as well is very, very intriguing. I'm really looking forward to coming.
And Sarah, how's the rehearsals going?
The rehearsals are going really well. We've still a couple of weeks out, and the actors got a very experienced group of actors who are coming along brilliantly. I'm really excited by the progress that they're making.
And what does this sponsorship mean for you?
Well, this sponsorship is basically, if it wasn't for people like senior lawyers who come on board and help us out, we wouldn't be able to put on the same kind of shows that we put on to the same high quality standards that we strive for.
Well, all the best for the season.
Thank you.
From the Woodbine Theatre in Geelong West, Meryl Friend, News Geelong.
Thank you, Meryl, or should we say Mother Superior, Sister Aloysius. Zeb Walsh says he is a sucker for white line fever after growing up in the surf life-saving scene, working and training hard. It's nothing new to Zeb, as Ali Dean reports.
Local hero Zeb Walsh has just returned from one of his biggest challenges, contesting the Channel of Bones in the Molokai to Oahu Paddleboard World Championships in Hawaii. Zeb joins us today after months of training here in Torquay to tell us how the event went.
It was definitely the biggest challenge so far I've had, like race and everything wise really. I definitely had in my mind what I thought it was going to be like, and most of it was, but it's definitely that last hour. Everyone says it's a killer, and it really is. It's just struggle straight from there. So.
How about your nerves competing against some champions like Jerry Lopez? How did it feel?
Yeah, no, it was pretty good. I got to meet Jerry just before it because we were both with Patagonia, so it was like they sort of had told him I was coming over. So, and his board got trashed, and I had to lend him a big Patagonia sticker to stick over it because we weren't going to get it fixed in time. So, yeah, no, it's pretty awesome getting to meet guys like that, and there's so many. Like the paddle world over here is like everything's focused on short, like the Ironman sort of stuff, and over there it's such a big thing, and there's a lot of guys that don't get the credit they deserve, like Eric Abbott and stuff like that. He won my division and he's a freak. So yeah, it's there's a lot of legends. Everyone's there, so it's pretty cool.
And will you be back next year?
definitely back next year. I'm just trying to decide whether to do the 12-foot again or go to the unlimited and hopefully make it a bit easier on myself. But I think I've still got challenges I want to get done in the 12-foot, so I want to drop that time a bit. So.
Yeah, sure. And now you've crossed that one off your list, what's up next? Any events we should look out for down here, or I've heard word of a documentary?
Yeah, a mate of mine who's quite a big name in Ironman. They've been filming a documentary on myself, him, and Dean Brady, a surfer for Rip Curl. So yeah, that'll be coming out I think later in the year, which is just trying to bring light to paddleboarding and to get it bigger over here. I know it's easy in Hawaii, they've got the warmer conditions and everything like that, but it's a pretty cool sport and everyone's such a tight sort of knit community over there, and so they want to get that going here. But for me, stupidly, I've entered into the Coolangatta Gold, so yeah, 25th of September I'll be doing that, so it's another big race. That one though is just a ticket off.
Ali Dean in Torquay for News Geelong.
Thank you, Ellie, and well done, Zeb. Torquay are proud of you and your achievements. Our local State Emergency Services, SES, is a volunteer-based organisation responding to emergencies and working to ensure the safety of communities, responding to floods, storms and earthquakes, and operating the largest network of road rescue in Australia. This week is Storm Safe Week, and that's well underway, as Meryl Friend reports.
The Victorian State Emergency Service has an awareness campaign called Storm Safe Week. It runs from the 15th of August and can tell homeowners how to keep their homes safe during that wild and woolly weather.
Vicky SES are running a campaign for awareness for Storm Safe this week, running from the 15th to the 21st of August. It's a campaign directly aimed at homeowners to better prepare their homes for storm events during this crazy storm season.
So from October is probably one of those times when it gets pretty wild?
It is traditionally that time, but all year round we've been experiencing storms. Storms on average cost $28 million to the state per year, so it is quite a significant thing, and we like to be really proactive, get out there and get the message out there and ensure that homeowners can do everything they can to make sure they can minimise the damage to their houses.
So what sort of examples are you talking about?
It's really having a look around your house and making sure that it's ready for storms like high winds and floods. So securing any loose items, toys, outdoor furniture, etc. Making sure your gutters are clean, downpipes, and red trees away from power lines in the houses themselves.
And so if people do get stuck and they need some extra help, how do they find you?
You can contact the SES in case of flood or storm emergency. The number is 132 500. For any further information on that, they can also visit the website, which is ses.vic.gov.au.
And you guys put in hours and hours of volunteer work. If people are interested in helping you out, how can they find out more information?
Again, if they hit the website again, like Vic SES are always looking for more volunteers to help us out. Hit the website ses.vic.gov.au and all the information there to become a volunteer and help out your community.
For Storm Safe Awareness Week, Meryl Friend, News Geelong.
Thank you, Meryl. This is News Geelong on this August Wednesday evening as we go to a break and return with more news after this.